Hey, come over here, you guys. Get over here, closer. Closer to me, come closer. I miss you guys. Come closer. Huh? How are you, friends? My good graciousness. Hey? How's everybody doing? This is the first time that I have sat down and been awake enough where I don't have a power saw in my hand, looking up, and just being able to kind of absorb life again for a little bit. And I mean that in a sense of everything else other than work. Excuse me, right? You know what I mean by that? Like you guys and everything else. Everything. This place. This freaking place here. Okay? Now I'm going to tell you something. I kind of... Because right now, actually, as I speak... excuse me. I just put a video up. It's about a 40-something minute video of straight fall and those two fallen jobs I'm on. Victor's there. Big help, Victor, especially in the big cedars. You haven't seen the big cedars yet. The big cedars are yet to come. I put a little stint in yesterday's video, in the Drummond video with the snow. Well, that was actually the last day fallen. That was Friday. It's Sunday now. Yesterday we were down in Victoria playing soccer. Rita kicked can. They're in the semifinals. They're second in the league. And they made it to the finals. So they play Comox, a tough team. Tough team. Tough girls. So that's all good. Anyhow, friends, listen. you welcome. I've got so much to say right now. Because I just do. I always do. But welcome to the new subscribers over the last week. Wow, Roni. There's been close to 200. 180 or something. Smitty will let me know, won't you, Smitty? I appreciate it. But I can tell because I was right around 7,000 last Sunday, and now I'm at like, I think, 7,185 or something like that. So that's a nice little chunk of people who have gone, this guy's weird, but there's something about him that I don't mind. Plus, he likes old power saws, and he's got old trucks, and he didn't swear. Subscribe. You clicked subscribe to this channel. Thank you for that. Thank you. Because I'm not deluded. Okay, I'm not deluded into the fact that it's you people. It's you people is who I'm grateful for. Okay? I know things about myself. You guys are getting to know me. Some of you like me, some of you don't. Some of you like the footage, some of you like the axes, some of you like this, some of you like that. That's great. You're here and you're supporting the channel. And I'm going to tell you something right now. I know I'm going to go all over. It's Sunday. I'll tell you that right now. I feel like I just came off a freaking shift. Okay, I do. I feel like that. I think I've been going 12 days straight. Even last Sunday, it wasn't even really off. It was kind of... I don't really ever have time off because when you run your own business, you know what I mean. With this thing and that. But I don't see a lot of it as work. But, realistically, there are things to do. Now, honorable mentions, right freaking now. Right now. And you'll understand when you hear these names. I've mixed a couple groups together. Okay? Excuse me a moment, please. Mike and Dawn Snow and your family. Now just hear me out. I want you to listen to these names. Hayden Shatford. Tripper. James Triplett. Spencer McGinty. The Root Buster, Darren Palmer out of England. Kyler Menares. Those particular names right there, the ones I just mentioned, I just wanted to thank you guys for sharing your life with me, for starters, okay? Something happened for you guys here on this channel. You talk about it freely on the channel. It's nothing new. I'm not letting something out of the box. But something has happened here for you. And you show it in your actions on the channel. Okay? That was one little group of people. There's more in that group. These are just ones that just kind of popped into my mind this morning. Okay? You characters, okay, that I just talked about, you're wonderful men. You are your wonderful men. And I thank you. And I'm so glad that whatever happened in that moment of clarity, in that moment, that it happened here for you. I truly am. I'm honored that you'd share your life with me. Okay? I mean that. I mean it straight up. I'm a goofy guy and I can joke around and I can be ha 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 and that, but I tell you something. Don't even think for a moment that this ain't serious business to me. It is. It's real serious business to me. I am not deluded into the fact that I know what's going on here. Okay? I'm not playing around anymore. I'm done. Okay? I'm not. You guys hear me. You hear me talk about people talking. There's talkers and there's doers. Well, I'm done. I'm done. Okay? I'm just getting up every day. I'm giving thanks to my understanding of whatever the heck's out there. You see what I mean? As soon as you talk about something like that just happens. And you think, if you're thinking there ain't something out there pulling the strings and working it, think again. Freaking doors just opened up. Anyways, you see what I mean? I can be goofy, but I'm serious too. Okay? So, I love you guys. Love you guys. There's a couple others that just, you know, that were just for different reasons. Caroline Camp. Okay? Thank you. Okay? Whenever I see you say, forever watching from the UK, it warms my freaking heart. It does. I love my UK connections. My connection to the UK. I don't know what it is, but everybody over there, and Australia as well, and just overseas. Friends, I thank YouTube daily. I do, for the contacts I've met, the people I've met, because I guarantee you, when I go traveling at some point, and I'm gonna, if I see you, you know what it's gonna be, don't you? Yeah, you do. Come here, you son of a... Huh? You know it is. Life's too short. Anyways, I was going off a minute or two ago about it, like I'm done. I'm done. There's no more. I'm creating no more. And I've been on this run for a while, a good couple years, a good 3 years, actually 2 to 3 years now, coming up 3 years of minimalizing my life, getting rid of stuff that doesn't serve me anymore in my life, including people. You hear me? Including people. I get to choose who I want to hang around with and do business with and all those things. That's my choice. So if I get any little inclination inside me or anything like that, so I just wanted to thank some names. Moneres, I mentioned. Okay, George Olson, Jay Buse, Johnny Sommerfeld, Patrick Murray, Barry Richardson, Chris Hawk. You just came onto the channel recently. You're one hell of a character, and I love you, buddy. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here, truly. The Swede. Hey? The Swede. I love it. Welcome, my friend. Super happy you found this place. Super happy. The subscribers on this channel, my friends, you know what I mean? Like, don't you see what I'm saying? Like, if you're a new subscriber, you come in and everybody's welcoming you and stuff like that. Friends, I say this every freaking week, and I'll say it again for as long as I sit here on every freaking Sunday and talk to you like this. I'm going to tell you the same freaking thing. Freaking thing. Okay? Don't stop what you're doing. You people are building this channel. Could you imagine if I was, because I'm not changing. I'm what I am. You're what you are. But I go along, and could you imagine if there was like people calling each other down on the channel and having fights and swearing and do you know what I'm saying? I see it all over, and it's disgusting. Could you imagine if that was here? That's you guys. That's not me. That's you. Because we're not going to have it, friends. It's not going down. And I'm not just saying, oh, it's not going down, and then it goes down. It ain't going down. This is a safe place for people to come and be who they want to be, which is themselves, I would hope. So this channel has surpassed my thoughts of I'm freaking blown away. I'm blown away. Each week, somebody comes in and their lives have been changed in a small way because of this channel. I think of one time, Loaded Dog, and I know that you're probably sick of me hearing your saying your name, but I will never ever forget that situation. Mush 44 and Witty, and you come on the channel, Dog, Loaded Dog, you came on the channel, okay, and for some reason something happened, and those guys were there for you at that moment to connect with you. And I will never forget that, ever. For as long as I live, probably. I'll talk about it forever. So I know I'm kind of going off. We're already like 13 minutes. Is that what that says into this video? But I just wanted to do some honorable mentions today, friends. I'm so bloody grateful. You know, I am. I'm so grateful for this channel and the opportunities we have here to share a message, to share a positive message, to share love. And what I mean by that I'm done now, I mean, yeah, I'm a bit of a maximizer, and I'm pretty passionate about life and stuff, but I'm not gonna, I'm doing things now. I can't just, like, friends, when a while back, remember I was talking about doing, well, me and my McCullough for starters, that's going down. That's going down. It's a time factor for me. I put so much freaking time into this channel, it's crazy. Out of pure enjoyment. But I've kind of created something. So it's almost like, well, you know how people say I've created a monster, I've created a baby. Well, I have. It now needs, attention. Excuse me. Correct? Yes. Sven can only do so many things. He can't do everything. Billy Ray has to come in and say, hey, have you seen Sven? No, Sven is here now. Where's Billy Ray? I do not know. You see, so there's so many aspects to the channel. You know, when Sven showed up, I was building Logger Wade's axe, as a matter of fact. That was the first time that Sven kind of showed up on the scene. You know what I mean? So, friends, I understand. I understand what's going on. I've been a clown my whole life, but in a strange way, because when it's time to get down and get serious, I got no problem. No problem whatsoever of just getting serious. It's kind of confused people over the years, actually, to be honest with you. They've told me they didn't know when I was being serious or not. Hey, you know what I mean? It's true. So that's kind of funny, I think. But anyhow, so what a crazy couple of weeks on the fallen, eh? Crazy jobs. Busy. So I guess before I leave this last little section of this long video that's going to be today, is that I guess what I'm saying, friends, is I feel like I've just begun again. Like I'm gonna do stuff. I'm going to do things. I'm not gonna talk about them. But the key for me now, the key for me and my wife and my family and whoever I can help do the same thing is to be happy. If you're not happy, we'll find all kinds of reasons. I used to find all kinds of reasons why I wasn't happy. Oh, it's work, it's this, it's work. It's got nothing to do with that. It had nothing to do with that. It had to do with what was going on in here, eh? So once I got that figured out, and I'm still learning all kinds of stuff about that, it all took off. It all started to work for me. So, but I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. That's another story. You guys know a little bit about that about me. This isn't about that today, okay? This is about the new subscribers that have come to this channel in the last 7 days, from last Sunday to this Sunday. And you know what? John England, John, you know who I'm talking about. I mentioned that. Kevin Harvey. I wanted to say something about that gentleman as well. Thank you, my friend. Caroline Camp, I mentioned. Herman Medby. Welcome, my friend. Hey, good man. Awesome. Chris Hawk, we mentioned. Patrick Murray. Barry Summerfeld. Busey. There was one other fella, Mr. Ken Barnett. Kenny, you've been a great Axe customer. Every person that's bought Axes and who is part of the Axe program, thank you, friends. Thank you so, so much. Now that I'm on that note right now, and it's in the top of my head, if I don't say it now, I forget. Wayne, our t-shirt guy. Friends, I like to deal with small business. I like to keep things small, tight, community, family orientated. Wayne is a great guy. He had some difficulties, friends, okay? And I'm going to tell you this straight up. These are the things that I don't have control over. But I do in a sense, because I could let Wayne go and I could move on. But still, I have to come to you and say, hey, your t-shirt's almost, you know what I'm saying? So I'm talking about this right now. Wayne had some difficulties. He had some machinery problems. He's getting a brand new screen printer, okay? His embroidery machine went down on him. I've been to a shop. It's a great big long thing. It's about 30 feet long, and it's like, you know what I mean? It went down on him. That's a hard go. He's getting it looked after. He was busy. He didn't contact me. I contacted him there Saturday, pardon me. Yesterday I did, on the way down to Victoria. He says this week he's going to have stuff for us. So right now, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. But I thank you people for your patience on the merchandise. There's not a ton out there. There's not a ton. The store's not flying off the shelves. But there is people that have bought some stuff. Okay? So thank you for your patience. It is coming. It is coming. It's coming this week. There's going to be some stuff. So Joy and Chip, I've got your cup. And I'm waiting for the extra large. Or the triple X gray shirt. He's, like I say, his screen printer. So it's all there. It's just, but for me, it's difficult because that's me having to come and tell you guys about something that I don't have really any control over. So that's, but it doesn't matter. It's my choice. These are my choices to work with who I'm. So I'm here, and I back Wayne up. He's a good man. So again, thank you. That's all I'm gonna say about that right now. Let's move on to the most important part of this thing right now. And don't even think that I don't know what's going down here, you new freaking subscribers. Okay. Let's have a little peeksy poop, shall we? This is handy, eh? This laptop. It's real handy. I don't know if this freaking thing's even going to work. I haven't been on this thing for a little while. But it should. Looks like something's going on here. Yeah, here we go. YouTube. Look at that. I feel all scrunched up in here. Because I want to shout out some subscribers. So if you're new on the channel within the last week, keep your ears open, because I might be shouting your name out right about now. Aaron and Izzy, as a matter of fact. Little Izzy, I saw you wearing my toque. It seems to fit pretty good, Iz. I'll bust out that 125 McCullough for you soon, okay? After I finish these fallen jobs. I know you want to see that great big 125. You and Aaron. Eh? We'll get her going for you. It's coming. Here we go. Finally. Clubbing. That's odd, actually. Subscribers. 7,189. So almost 2,000 subscribers. Lars Frank, you were one of them. And so was Daniel Corby. Daniel, welcome, my friend. Are those suspenders you're wearing there? Charles Robertson, you too, Derek B. Dave Jankin, Dave Jank. Corey Bowen. You guys, this is awesome. Be rad. I like that. Be rad. Now, a man with a name like William Hawley. My name is William. And your name is William. William is a great name. Straight up. William. Welcome, William. Roger Barnaby. Love it. Welcome, my friend. Oh, this is awesome. So, friends, I do this every week, every Sunday. This video is a gratitude video from me to everyone on the channel, but in particular, it's to the new subscribers, because I think too many times when you go on a channel or when you subscribe, or it's from what I hear or whatever, that you don't get acknowledged. It's really important to me to acknowledge as many people who come here as possible. Okay? It is. So, Jeanette Gould, very important. The gals roll in from time to time, and I always try and shout them out. Welcome, Janet. Unless it's your husband using your freaking channel, there probably is. Hey, Janet. Thank you, my dear. Excellent. Arbor N45, you are an active man on this channel, and you are one positive son of a gun. And I love it, my friend. Love it. Thank you so much. That's what this channel is about. Positivity. I just heard a little beep off going in my phone. It's probably because I just put a video up of some falling. Yeah. Bobinski. Oh, Caroline. My friends, I love you guys over in the UK. You're a huge part of the channel. You are. Jason and Richard, you guys too. Man. Arbor. Yeah, so we got that. Lambert Coverdale. Lambert, welcome, my friend. I'm glad you're here. Very glad you're here. This is great. So I just have my laptop, and I just go through like from Sunday to Sunday, which it just says we're at 2 days now, 2 days ago. So Jason Statford, you come in here a couple of 3 days ago. Welcome. Wesley Mosley, love that name. You too, buddy. Get active, friends. Tell us where you're from. Poke in the comments. Say, hey, Buckin, it's Jason Statford. I'm from so-and-so. I seen that you didn't wear any safety glasses. I'm a little concerned about your safety. No, don't say that, because I won't say nothing to that. I'm just kidding. I'm rambling. I'm glad you're here. But what I'm saying is hop in here and tell us where you're from. Pop in, say hi. Get active. It'd be awesome so we can welcome you. My subscribers like welcoming people. To be honest with you. I think they're a little bit nuts myself, eh? Some of them, eh? Yeah. Huh? Oh, nothing. Just looking up. Just to sing here. Yeah, just doing this. I love you guys so much. Macaroni and cheese. Zachary Sheets. Zachary, you look pretty serious in that picture, my friend. Zachary Sheets. Look at the look on your face. You're serious business, Zachary. Good man. Serious is good. Don't forget to laugh, my friend. Barney Kerr Peterson. Barney. I love the name Barney. I just do. Barney, I'd like to see in the comments. Tell us what's going down. Hey, Barn, please do. Excuse me. Sniffles. Stinson Tree Service. Stinson. Great name. Was that? Now Stinson. Aren't you a big strapping bald guy with a goatee? Didn't I something last week there maybe? Kevo69, welcome. Eric Brown, you too, buddy. I'm going to hit the load button and see if any more. Boom, bang. Nicky Jones. Nick Jones and Michael Sandberg. Things are working good, Eric Brown. This is good to see. Very good to see. Mike Tyson. Jeffrey Branch and Miles Cheston. Miles Cheston. Mr. Miles Cheston. Are you from the UK, Cheston? The Benzo 61. I like it. Kent Roar. Kent, tell us where you're from, would you? Pop in the comments and say, yo, Jockey Deuce, you too. What's going on? I haven't seen your name come up in the comments. Jockey Deuce. Jockey Deuce. Come on. Eric Poe, you too. Melina Lopez, for crying freaking out loud, Melina. Great to see you here. You're right beside Patrick Hicks here. This is excellent. Very good, Melina. Very good to see you here. Say hi to the Synthinator, will you? Hey? Yeah. And Trish Sommerfeld. Very cool. Welcome, Mrs. Lopez. My daughter looks like, what's J-Lo? Jennifer Lopez? I love Jennifer Lopez. My daughter, I call her J-Lo. Can we call you J-Lo? Melina? Melanie? Melanie Lopez. Can we call you J-Lo? I'm gonna. You're pretty, actually. Can't really see much. What do you got in your hand? Welcome, Melina. Melanie, I mean. Buckets nuts. Oh. There's Cynthia right there. For crying out loud. Cynthia, what happened? You've been a subscriber here for 5,000 years. YouTube's funny that way, Synth. The Synthinator. I love you, Cynthia. Oh, man. This channel's. Friends, Jake Dunster, what are you doing? 4 days ago you popped in here. This is crazy. Tim Nanali. Tim Nanali. I like that. Nanali. Nanali. I like it. The Super Dave 81, 1944 Chevy truck. I know who that is. You dirty rotten sock, you. Connor Howard. We got one more load, friends. I'm going to hit the load. It's going to pop up. The Bat Jack. Matt McFadden. Matty, how are you, brother? Excellent man. J.D. Obi. John Flatmo. Mac Howell. Colleen Smith. Colleen, another woman. I love it. Bang Shy 1. Brody Bedard. We're getting 5 days now. Samuel. Alan. Now, is that Alan Whitaker? You're kidding me. What just happened? Something's gone wrong. Brody, we got Alan Whitaker. Alan, I dig your hat. Thank you for subscribing to Buckin' Billy Ray's YouTube channel. We're having a blast here. And you, I'm glad you're here. Now, 12GA00 Buck. You've got one crazy looking beard on your face, pal. I love it. Good man. I'm glad you're here. Mr. Johnny Rhodes. Mr. Johnny Rhodes. Yo, Mr. Johnny Rhodes. We got a gig this weekend. We were wondering if you could play some acts for us. You know what I'm saying? Johnny Rhodes. I like it. Johnny Rhodes 77. Dylan Klein. Lisa LeBlanc. Lisa. Lise, I mean. Paul Pedersen and Joe. Just straight up Joe. Brad Bear. Thank you. Tig Bar C Logging. Anything with logging in it, I'm shouting out. It's that simple. Straight up that simple. Okay, friends. We're at a week. That's a lot of names, Brett Lee. Straight up, Brett Lee. Brett Lee, you were talking about an axe. Friends, there's another program that's took me a little bit by surprise. Oh, that heat coming out on my ankles feels nice. Oh, for instance, my good friends, as a matter of fact, let us just take a moment. Let us just take a quick peek at this Buckin' Special with a hickory handle on it, with a lovely burn, spectacular grain, fitmanship to beat all heck all. This is a all-around, all-purpose, wedge-banging, wood-splitting, hair-splitting freaking monster of an axe. Friends, the more I think about it, this size of an axe, I mean, the 28 wedge bangers are awesome. They're great to pack around. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you something. I wear one of those grizzly, things, and I carry my axe in the back of my pouch. It comes up over my shoulder. I'll tell you something right now. The 28s work good in there. These, they get caught on more branches. 32s, they get caught in a little more stuff because it sits up a little higher. But it's easier to grab at the same time. So it's a catch-22. It's whatever you like. Depends on the timber you're in. Oh, this is freaking beautiful. And do you know what it is? You know what this is? It's a true temper flint edge Kelly works with some freaking pitting in it. This has got the whole nines right here. Friends, I haven't even freaking put wedges in it yet. Look. I built this axe over a week ago and started falling and just everything went to bananas, right? You know how that goes when you're working and you're on these projects. You come home, you grind chain, all of a sudden you... I'm telling you. So, friends, all I can say, when you receive your axes, and I know there's a few fellows that are going to say, hey, friends, go over, hey, check this out. And he's a good guy too, he's got a good channel. It's Good Day Farm. Good Day Farm. He's part of our community. He got an axe from me, and he did a video on it, like a little review. He's not using it and chopping it and stuff, but he did a great job of kind of reviewing the axe. What a nice fella. So he did a pretty in-depth thing there. If you want to have a good look at one of the axes, besides seeing them on my channel all the time, and Instagram, I got some really nice pictures. Oh, speaking of Instagram, here I go. Lock like a freaking spark plug that goes off left and right without... Oh, I'm gone. Forget about the axe now. Out the door. Instagram. These axes are nice. I like building axes, obviously. Friends, did you see what I do for a living, right? Smacking them freaking plastic wedges in the back of them trees all day long. I don't just cut them down where they lean. I'm not that guy. I like a lay. There's a method to the madness, and there should be when you're falling timber. You know, something's leaning the wrong way. Well, if the hoe wants butts, well, you try and get them butts. If you got to set a couple up and hit one, whatever. I mean, whatever happens. But, you know, you got to bang. You got to bang from time to time. You know, some guys don't. They just got it where it goes. But anyways, I've been kicking the snot balls out of that freaking little axe of mine. That little 3-pound, you know, the West German head. It hasn't budged. None of my axes have budged. They just don't. But if you've got one and you're using the poop out of it, because I don't pin them. I'm not pinning them. You'll get the... Check this out. As a matter of fact, I got to show you this. This, friends... Okay, this is almost one of the last of this style of heads I've got. I'm not kidding you, friends. These were a popular style. This axe... As a matter of fact, I think I might know where this is going. Look at the freaking pole on it. This is a crazy, crazy axe. Now look, it's got a pin in it. I'm not pinning it. You are more, we have to, if I got caught out in the bush with one of my axes without a pin in it, they'd say that's not good enough. You got to pin it. And I'd say, okay. And I'd carry on. They'd probably let me go, but we have to pin them in the bush. It's mandatory. So you guys probably don't. So if you want to put a pin in that, get yourself a roll pin and pop her in there. I don't think you're going to need to. So, but there is the climate change, right? From here to where you're going. Could be super, super dry, right? I'm outside building axes in the winter here. These handles, well, there's my handles. There's where they sit upside down with the, you know, they're not on the ground. Like they're upside down. They're in a bin, you know, and there's some over there too. Okay, so everything's dry, but it's winter. So there could be... Because wood takes its surroundings on. That's how wood is. This is a crazy axe. Crazy axe. Where was I going with this? I forgot. Those are gone. They're out the door. So, now, where was I? Brett. Oh, I was talking about the axe program. So, this week, straight up, I'm shipping axes. I got a couple days left to Fallen. on the first job that I started, the one on the bluff. We're down on the flats now with the cedar. Remember with the cedar when the wind ripped that one off the stump? Wasn't that deadly? I love falling in the wind sometimes. Depends on what's going down. If it's not swirling, I don't mind it. Nice steady breeze, just beautiful. Tons of timber gets put down. But there's a couple more days falling there. There could be 3, regardless. This week, I'm shipping. I'm shipping axes. See, friends, I fall trees for a living. I cut trees for a living. That's what I do. And my job actually is the reason I can do this channel. It is. It costs money. I wish the channel took care of itself, but it's a close one. It is. I don't do the numbers. I'm not that guy. I don't care about that stuff. I more care about you guys and the connections I make and the people and people's lives and how they're doing and all this stuff and the axes and service. I'm a man of service. I like to, so when I can't get stuff out, when I can't ship stuff, it bothers me. It does. It bothers me. But I realize, and I know you guys do too, that I work for a living. I'm not a YouTuber in the sense of how do I say it? Like I'm not a YouTuber in the sense that YouTube is my living. It's far from my living. I've got 7,189 subscribers. So the Axe program, and friends, please hear me when I say this. Please listen up. You can buy a cheaper axe, a lot cheaper axe. But I want to make something very clear. All my stuff is vintage. Look at this freaking head. Look at it. It's crazy looking. I freaking love it. Okay? All my stuff is vintage. Okay? The time I take, I'm not selling myself. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just explaining something to you. I build axes when I don't have to feed my family and I don't have to go to work. That's when I build axes. Right? So, but the people in the Axe program, I must admit, you folks are incredible. You're incredible. There has literally been, and I've sold a lot of axes, and there's still a lot on the board right now. You just, I guess it's because you see my life on the internet. You see that I'm not just sitting here doing nothing and taking your money and going down to the coffee shop and sitting. I guess maybe that's why. I work for a living. I got 2 kids and a wife. I'm a sole provider of a family. My wife works down at a restaurant a couple 3 days a week. She went back to work when the kids were. She was a stay-at-home mom. We were so fortunate. My business was at the point when we had kids where she was a stay-at-home mom, and but that got kind of tired for her. She wanted to get out again, so she works at a little Mexican restaurant downtown. She loves it there, and she works a couple 3 days a week. And she takes her funds and she puts them in a little account, and she takes us on a holiday from time to time, every 3 to 5 years, or whatever, maybe even sooner. The last time was the Oregon coast. We went down there and all that crazy stuff. So that's what goes down here. So it's me, right? So the axes, they are a way, okay, and I'll tell you this right now, they are a way to get yourself a phenomenal freaking axe for starters, something special, but also it's a way to support the channel, okay? It is. Like I say, you can buy a cheaper axe. Most of you know what I sell my axes for. That's just what I sell my axes for. It's plain and simple. It's not. I tried the first 20 axes went out for almost nothing. I didn't know anything about shipping. I'm not kidding you. I'm telling you straight up. I knew nothing about any of that stuff, and I realized that I think I was breaking even. Oh, I might have made a couple bucks. So I had to look at it because my time's so freaking important to carry my house, right? To feed my family. See, so I've kind of got it down now to where, but it's like if you order an axe and you need it, in a week, that's just not going to happen. Unless, of course, you want to pay $5,000 for an axe. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. But anyway, so like I say, does that make any sense? The axe program is really, really important to me, but it is contingent upon axe heads. Vintage axe heads. Because I can't just pick a generic axe head. Mind you, I do have some. Thank goodness. Thank goodness they're all kind of beat up and rusty, and you know what I'm saying. Because I try to stick to the kind of neater looking stuff. Like, I mean, here's my axe heads, friends. I mean, you've seen them. Look at them. They're all busted up and beat up. And actually, Mr. Busey, I got something to show you. You told me to talk to you about when I get something special. I do have something that's been here a long, long time. McGinty almost got it. McGinty almost got it, but it was a bit too... It's neat. I don't even know where it... I got to do some research on it. It's a freaking beauty. I want to show it to you. I'll take some pictures. Friends, this has gone on long enough. I sometimes become speechless. Good Day Farm, I want to thank you for that video that you did. You went out of your way, and I know you did. Travis, you did. You did one heck of a job, and you're doing a great job on your channel, my friend. And I really appreciate you doing that. There's been a few people that have done little things on the axis, and I love it when people do that because it does help. But you did one heck of a... You went out of your way, and I felt that through the cyber waves, buddy. You did. So I thank you for that. Okay, Good Day Farm. Pop over and go see Good Day Farm, friends. Okay, it's got a nice little channel there. Okay, I just want to say, what does this mean? 6 days. Here we are. Anthony Farron. Kim Stone. 6 days ago, Kimmy. Welcome. Ole Vincent. Philip Terrell. Couple of last names here. Brent Lee, we got to. He's a good man. Ewood Rayman. Love that name. Sean Webster, Noel Millenar. Mike 162-333-333. Mike, welcome, my friend. Friends, that's it. Caleb Goodman. Chile expat family. Come on. Chile expat family. Boom. Shebango. That was the last one. Welcome, family. Welcome to another family. Friends, I can't freaking believe the freaking True Blues. Are you picking up on this? I have a lucky life, friends. You people. I don't know what to say. All I can say is I am dying to get back to my workbench and make some freaking axes. I am. I'm dying to. I haven't made an axe in a little bit, friends. I'm straight up. I'm not telling you. I'm kidding you. But I'm shipping. It's shipping. When I get spare moments now, today there'll be some. I'm wrapping axes up. And I'm shipping axes tomorrow. And some t-shirts and toques and stuff. I'm working on that stuff. That's what's going down. I just went out. I got to get paid tomorrow. From one guy, from that one job. It's done. But see, it's not done. I'll have to flip through and go and make sure when the logging trucks come in. Because a friend of mine bought the wood. To go in and make sure the logging truck's not got limbs and crap and stuff. I'll go hang around. I'm there to the end. To me, it's... friends, I talk about building your name. All the time. I talk about it. And I talk about... You're always working for yourself. You know how I've talked about that? Well, if no one's heard me talk about that, I don't care where you are right now, where you're at for a job. If you're unhappy at your job, remember this. And think about it. Don't just... I'm not blabbering through my gums. Listen. You work for yourself. You do. Okay, you got a boss. I get it. But you're still working for yourself. You are. Because when you're done at that place... If that boss says to the next person you're looking for a job, says, we ran out of work for that young fella, but I'll tell you right now, you would be a fool not to hire that kid. I wish I could keep him. Or whoever it is, men, women, and children. You're always working for yourself. Do you understand what I mean? You just are. It takes a long time to build something and build your name, build your reputation. You'll spend 40 years doing it. But you know what's coming next. the next 40 years, it works for you. It does. So you're always working for yourself. I really am an advocate of creating yourself and creating your own destiny. And I'm not trying to get all goofy here and stuff like that, but friends, most of you know me. Like I'm far from done. I'm not kidding you. I'm far from done. I can't wait to get into me and my McCullough, that song. Man, but it's coming. It's all coming. It's all coming. I feel it. It's going to come. And you guys are going to be here to watch it happen. Because I'm doing it. Straight up. I've never been one to talk about something and not do it. I did that when I quit smoking years ago. I used to talk about quitting smoking. I got sick and tired of saying I'm going to quit smoking more than I did smoking. You know what I mean? I did. I got sick of more of saying that I was going to quit smoking than I was smoking. Friends, there's one last thing. Yeah, you guessed it. Come on. What? You come in. Come on. Yeah. Let's go. Give me a hug. Oh, yeah. There she is. The Sunday hug. The wool was a little itchy, was it? Sorry about that. Seriously, if you're a new subscriber to this channel, from last Sunday to this Sunday, and you subscribed here this last week, thank you. Thank you so, so much. Chime in. Tell us who you are. Jump into the conversations. Go through the comments of the videos. See what you're dealing with here. It's probably something like you've never seen before. And we're growing, friends. We're getting strong. Some people call it the Bucking Army. I think that's funny. Friends, this has been such a wild ride for me so far. I love you folks so much. I truly, truly do. You guys are a major part of my life. You just are. All of us. It's different here. I know. Let's keep building. Let's comment, like, and share. I don't say that very often. But now that the channel is growing and I've seen what's happening, and it just, to me, this is an enjoyable place to be for me. It's almost like it's not work, but it does take time. Axes going out this week like mad. Excited. Oh, friends, over and out. Be kind to one another. New guys on the job, if you started a new job, men, women, and children, if you're in the tree service or you're in the logging, if your boss asks you to grab something from the truck or he asks you to do something, freaking run. Run over there and grab it and run back. What else can I do? How can I make your day easier? Can I do that for you? What can I do? Just open your hands, open your everything. Bring it. I'm here to help. Right? Build and create yourself. Start now. Why not? Over and out, friends. Be kind. And thank you again for subscribing. The new subscribers. We'll talk to you soon. I got a video coming up right now. Over and out.